Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Well, it was the Chicago Bulls in their last game, a loss to the Dallas Mavericks. In this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the case of emergency break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
George with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Bamba sets a screen. Down low. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoffs, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Trying to get open is Thompson.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Out to the right wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 6.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Young, right side. Thompson for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Thompson, left side. And he drops it in from the low post.
Capable of more than just 3 balls as Clay gets to the interior that time.
Mr. Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
David, thank you for that. Very interesting. G8, their focus on preventing a scoring burst early on.
And it's tough. Once you've lost momentum, to try and recapture it, they're relying on their defense to negate that up front.
You'd love to live in that disruptive mode all night long, never allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Outside Jordan. In the corner, it's Harris. And here's Johnson outside.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Woolridge's shot is off. The Hawks trailed by 5. To the middle. Pass to Bull. No good that time. Good D by Jordan. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Young outside. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Pass to Reddish. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Woolridge. Harris outside. From deep. And Bull pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Over to the wing. McDermott, no one around him. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Bulls making a switch here. Chicago leading by 3. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. That hadn't been done in 49 years.
And that's a foul called on Bull. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now, here's Milton. Inside. Poked loose. Young with the steal. And the layup falls.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Pass to McDermott. Milton with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Hawks trailing. Here's Young. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
McDermott for 3. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's Atlanta leading by a point. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Porzingis. He can't get it to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Clarkson. Now here's Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Rebound, Atlanta.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he recovers it. Here's Clarkson. And taken away by Johnson. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's George. The shot will not fall. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 3. And it's Wiseman in the corner. Here's Clarkson. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
To the inside. Tipped away. Stolen by Levine. Pass to Porzingis. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Now here's Levine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Portis. And another turnover here by Chicago. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And there it is for him. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the Bulls call timeout here. Bulls trail by 7. Screen by Porzingis. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Atlanta. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They host the Clippers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Wiseman. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Chicago. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Count it, good. Portis has got his first 2 points of the night.
And Portis out there as the big guy, really running the court well.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Down low, Cauley Stein. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket of the night. Pass to Porzingis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Portis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Here's Kuzma. And it's sent back by George. .115 left here in the second. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, George. No good. That would have tied it. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Wiseman. Nice D from Porzingis. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Beverly to the paint. A nice shot by Woolridge. Woolridge has got his first basket.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. McDermott with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harris, no good. Here's Cauley-Stein. Finished off the break.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley-Stein loves to play rough down low.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good on the 3-point shot. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
26. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They set the pick. Pass to Bull. In the corner, Bamba with it. Thompson from long range. Chicago trailing. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Clock at 4. That gives them the lead. Johnson's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bulls. To the middle. Count it, and the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
Superb job by Klay to draw the contact for the N1 opportunity. Great focus on the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And here's Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
And even though Bamba's going to have to add muscle, he's strong enough to power that one through the contact.
Pass to Johnson. In the corner, it's Levine. Right wing. A 3 from Porzingis. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now Young. Fires the 3. Rebound by Johnson. Chicago leading. Inside. And here's George for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. To the inside. And stolen by Portis. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And the Bulls call timeout here. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. A tight game here in Atlanta. Here's Levine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The three. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Here's Kuzma. Stolen by Levine. Jordan outside. Levine with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Levine looking around. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Porter with the steal.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
And you can just see these signs from Cauley-Stein about figuring some things out about where he can be effective on the floor. That time, a nice use of the pump fake.
Back to Levine. Screen by Porzingis. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the coaching staff better alert their defense to Porzingis and how comfortable he is right now on offense.
Back to Wiseman. Shoots over Portis. Porzingis with the block. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Back to Levine. Screen by Porzingis. To the paint. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And now a 6-point Chicago lead.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Wiseman. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. And they just can't catch a break at the line here in the second half. They've missed every free throw this quarter.
Outside, Porzingis. Johnson in the corner. And he's good on the three ball. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Kuzma. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Johnson. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. The Hawks trail by 11. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Wiseman. And the shot goes in. Wiseman's got his second basket.
Think about adding that weight and still having the quickness. Wiseman just eating up space now.
Timeout called. The Bulls. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
First one falls for him.
One of the better perimeter defenders in the game, and in the golden age of scoring point guards, Patrick Beverley doing his best to slow them down on a nightly basis.
And it's Porter with the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 11. McDermott with the double team. McDermott with a steal. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Harris. Pass to McDermott. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Woolridge. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Bulls lead by 13. Here's Porter. And so it's Chicago. Looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle there.
48.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Bulls leading by 13. Harris, right side. Jordan, the screen. To the middle. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Shot clock at 5. McDermott for 3.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Cauley-Stein with it. Defended by Jordan. And finished off by Wiseman.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Jordan trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Mamu Kalashvili.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 12 to the inside. Cauley-Stein with it. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Out to the wing. McDermott for 3.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Chicago calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Young taking his time here. Pass to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. And it's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Levine with it. Bamba picks him up. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Hawks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Thompson in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 6. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
And here's Young. Porzingis with the block. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Bull. Clock at 6. Tries again. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Levine. Up top, Porzingis. It's blocked. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trailed by 6. Young with the ball. Bamba in the high post. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Levine with it. Bamba picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going with Chicago.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Outside for George. And another miss by Chicago. The Hawks trailed by 4. Pass to Young. Thompson from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
And here's Porzingis. By Bamba. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Inside. Here's Bamba. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Big basket there. We've seen Levine blossom into a star in this league, a guy teams count on in big moments. He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Thompson in the corner. Good! A tremendous three to tie it up.
That's the automatic Klay Thompson that we're used to.
Now Levine. Outside Portis. Nobody near George. Count it! Timeout called by Nate McMillan. What's your take, guys?
Well, you need the three here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by
sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man.